Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's presentation. I'm excited to be here with you. Today, we're going to talk about how to avoid digital fraud. The title of our session is How to Avoid Digital Fraud, and the subtitle is Tips to Stay Safe Online. Over the next few minutes, I'll share practical tips and strategies to help you protect yourself in the digital world. So let's get started and learn how to stay safe online. Welcome to the second slide. Today, we're going to talk about digital fraud, which basically refers to scams and theft that happen through online platforms. These can take many forms, from hacking into accounts to stealing personal information. You'll also hear about phishing, which involves tricking people into revealing sensitive data, and fake websites that are designed to look legitimate but are actually malicious. Identity theft is another common issue, where fraudsters steal personal details to commit crimes or financial fraud. The key takeaway here is that staying alert and well-informed is essential for protecting ourselves online. By understanding these threats, we can better recognize and avoid potential dangers, which ties into our overall theme of maintaining security in the digital world. Let's talk about the importance of using strong and unique passwords. First, it's essential to create passwords that include a mix of letters, numbers, and symbols. This combination makes them much harder for anyone to guess or crack. Next, avoid common passwords like your name or birthday, because those are often the first guesses hackers try. It's also crucial to use different passwords for each of your accounts. If one gets compromised, it doesn't put all your other accounts at risk. And to make managing these complex passwords easier, consider using a password manager. It can securely store all your passwords and help you generate strong ones effortlessly. Remember, strong and unique passwords are a fundamental part of staying safe online, which ties right into our overall theme of protecting your digital life. Let's talk about enabling two-factor authentication, or 2FA, which is a really effective way to add an extra layer of security to your accounts. What this means is that even if someone manages to get your password, they still won't be able to access your account without that second verification. This process requires a verification code, which is sent either to your phone or your email, so you need to have access to that device or address. It's like having a second lock on your door that only you can open. The key point here is that 2FA significantly prevents hackers from gaining access, even if they've learned your password. It's an important step in protecting your personal information and maintaining your online security. Remember, this small extra step can make a big difference in keeping your accounts safe and secure. Now, let's talk about being careful with emails and messages. It's so easy to click on a link or open an attachment, but that can be risky if you're not cautious. Always take a moment to look at suspicious links or attachments before opening them. If something looks off, it's better to be safe than sorry. Pay close attention to spelling mistakes or unusual email addresses, as these can be signs of a scam. Phishers often make small errors that we can spot if we're paying attention. Also, before sharing any sensitive information, make sure you've verified the sender. Confirm who they are, especially if the request seems unusual or urgent. And speaking of scams, be aware of phishing attempts. They're getting more sophisticated every day. Staying vigilant is key to protecting yourself and our organization. Remember, these precautions are all part of the bigger picture, keeping our digital environment secure and maintaining trust. Let's talk about the importance of avoiding the sharing of personal information online. First, never share passwords, OTPs, or bank details through any online platform. These pieces of information are highly sensitive and should be kept private to protect your identity and finances. Remember, banks will never ask you for your OTPs or passwords via email or messages, so always be cautious if someone does. Finally, if you need to share any sensitive data, make sure you're doing so only on official websites or through trusted apps. This helps ensure your information stays secure and reduces the risk of falling victim to scams. Keeping these points in mind is essential as we work towards safer online habits overall. Let's talk about using secure websites, which is a crucial part of protecting your personal information online. First, always check for HTTPS, / at the beginning of the website address. The C stands for secure, meaning your data is encrypted and safer from prying eyes. Next, be cautious about entering personal data on insecure or public sites. These sites might not have the right security measures in place, and your information could be at risk. It's best to avoid sharing sensitive details unless you're sure the site is secure. Finally, when it comes to online payments, always prefer verified and official platforms. These sites have stronger security protocols, reducing the chances of your financial information being compromised. By following these simple steps, you're making smarter choices online and helping protect yourself from potential threats. Remember, a secure website is your first line of defense in the digital world. Let's talk about keeping your devices updated. It's really important to regularly update your phones, computers, and all the apps you use. These updates often include patches that fix security vulnerabilities, making it harder for hackers to exploit weaknesses in your devices. Also, when installing updates, always make sure you're getting them from official app stores or trusted sources. This helps prevent installing malicious or fake updates that could compromise your security. Remember, staying current with updates is a simple but crucial step in protecting your personal information and maintaining overall digital security. It ties directly into our goal of staying vigilant and proactive in safeguarding ourselves online. Let's talk about one of the most crucial steps in protecting your digital life, using reliable security software. First, it's essential to install trusted antivirus software. This is your first line of defense against malware, viruses, and other threats. Make sure to choose reputable programs that are regularly updated. Next, running regular system scans is key. Even if your software is always active, scheduling scans helps catch anything that might have slipped through. Think of it as a routine health check for your computer. And finally, be cautious about downloading files from unknown sources. Unverified downloads are a common way for malware to enter your system. If you're ever unsure about a file or a website, it's best to avoid it. All of these steps tie back to our overall goal, creating a safer digital environment. Reliable security software isn't just a technical detail, it's a vital part of staying secure online. Now, let's talk about why it's best to avoid using public Wi-Fi networks for any financial activities. Public Wi-Fi can be quite risky because these networks are often not secure, which makes it easier for hackers to intercept your data. So, whenever you're doing anything related to banking or online shopping, it's safer to steer clear of these networks. Instead, I recommend using a VPN or virtual private network to create a secure and encrypted connection. This way, your browsing stays private and protected from prying eyes. And a very important point, never enter your passwords or payment details when you're connected to public Wi-Fi. These details are sensitive, and exposing them on an unsecured network can lead to fraud or identity theft. Remember, protecting your financial information is crucial in maintaining your overall digital security. So, always use secure methods and be cautious about where and how you access your financial accounts. Let's talk about monitoring your bank accounts regularly. It's really important to check your bank statements frequently to catch any errors or unauthorized transactions early on. Many banks also offer alerts that notify you of activity on your account, so make sure to enable those. If you see anything suspicious, whether it's unfamiliar transactions or unexpected charges, report them immediately to your bank. Acting quickly can prevent further issues. Additionally, consider setting up SMS or email notifications for every transaction. This way, you're always aware of what's happening with your money in real time. Overall, staying vigilant with your bank account helps protect your finances and gives you peace of mind. Let's talk about the importance of educating yourself and others. Staying informed about new fraud schemes is critical because scammers are always finding new ways to deceive us. When you're aware of the latest tactics, you can spot red flags early and avoid falling victim. Sharing safety tips with family and friends is equally vital. Sometimes, others might not be aware of the risks, So having open conversations about online safety can make a big difference. It helps create a protective environment for everyone. And don't forget about teaching children and elders. These groups are often more vulnerable, so taking the time to educate them about online safety can prevent many issues. By empowering them with knowledge, we help safeguard our entire community. Remember, staying proactive in education is one of the best defenses against fraud. It ties back to the overall goal of this presentation, to protect ourselves and those around us from digital threats.